What is up, guys? It's your boy JStyles, and we're on the final day of the Turnabout goodbyes. This is the final day. This is the trial. I'm gonna do a little bit of commentary for this one because, as you can tell if you watched any of these episodes, well, all these parts that go to this episode, this is a pretty interesting episode. So, without further ado, let's get started. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Alright guys, we're back in the court. Let's get it. It's now the session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This man doesn't say nothing. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Huh. This is a setup. This man out here bullying the judge. I don't got one. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Nothing to press on that. Nothing on that. Oh god. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. Man, alright. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. It does. Uh-oh. Both of the statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us who this witness' name is. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. No. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright? This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. It's okay. This is actually quite simple. Is it? Hold on, before we even do that. How am I supposed to propose this? I want to say Polly. Man, hold on, we'll just go ahead. Yonner. Please take this man's fingerprints. Then, we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Oh, you? What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past? Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No, this is stupid. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. I didn't even consider that he might erase his fingerprints. Then again, who would have considered that anyway? What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, you're very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Yonner. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal here. On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Well, still want to go through with your little game? We're really letting the parrot take the stand. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. There's actually a parrot taking the stand. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello, hello. Quack! That's all it says. Certainly the most concise testimony we have so far. That's a parrot! Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right. I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello. Hello. What? Like, that's the only thing that is said. So I guess I gotta press that. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what is your name? Polly, Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright? I think we established that the parent's name is Polly. Well, Judge, you didn't get... You know what? Let's not do this. Does this have to do... Does this have to do... Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parent's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us proof. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we had to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Yana, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity. There it is. Take that! The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parent's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. No, she don't. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiance? She's only 7 years old. That doesn't even make sense. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. Will we need some other corroborating evidence? Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we could just put one more piece of evidence. Right. For what? Very well, witness. You may continue. We're gonna pick that. As I recall, 2 days ago. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Oh yeah, the moment of truth. Oh! Hello, hello. Squawk! Uh-oh. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Ah, come on. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked him? Have we forgotten something? Ah. Witness, you cannot just say hello and spend it. Well, we're not gonna go. We went through all this already. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything. 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? We're gonna throw this out there again. Take that! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession that you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is there something relating to that number? It's definitely the case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. Certainly has an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number one. Why? This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more of a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, It's okay. What the? I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. He definitely looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you that killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Juan Karma? Where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared for suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Let's get it! That first guilty verdict scared the mess out of me. That is all. This court is adjourned. Let's get at it. Oh my god. Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Get the what the What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell him he was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do?
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness has raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh, man. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now, I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6. The statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me. Come on, man. This doesn't even make sense. Order. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent after is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I would consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Alright, I ain't doing no more reading for this. This is a lot. This is a lot to read.
Attention!